Oh, there it is. Okay. Changed up a few things on here. Interesting. Opulence, what up, bro? There's some new things on here, guys. Highlight, mute the audio, camera. Okay. Yeah, they switched the YouTube live stream here. Broken Souls and with me now, XO. Hell yeah. What up, Evan Snow Peep? How you doing? Opulence up in the house. Ask a Wed Demon, what up? Unknown Animate, the guy who asked. Miss Diamond, hello. Legend the Legend. Blaze the Wolf, what up? TJ. Mad Doc. Jones West. Alex the Half Dragon up in the house. Dude, I'm missing out on the listening party. Dude, you're gonna come to Jefferson City? Hell yeah, brother. Opulence about to hit. Shit, by then, that would be almost third show in just a little over a year, if I'm right. Avatar Cage up in the house. Yes, sir. It's definitely been a while. Kim Stow acting like I can read every single one that comes up. I see you there. Hello. Don't take it personal. Like I say all the time, guys, if I miss a question or a name, it's nothing personal. Vance, what's happening? Seaside, good to see you. Much love. Amber up in the house. Hello, hello. Damn, Opulence. So yeah, like a year and like 3 weeks, 3 shows all in that span. And you know, bro, I'm hoping that I'm hoping this experience is even better. Chris Hansen up in the house. What up, bro? Vile, I do consider it a tradition. It's crazy when I think that I've been, damn. I mean, I gotta have been live streaming for like 8+ years now. Yeah, yes, sir. Hell yeah, Evan, you thinking about coming? For anyone that's curious, the Red Carpet Tour, the May 3rd show in Chicago, obviously that's the album release date. So that is going to be a bit of an extra, like, special show. We're going to have an opening act that night. There's going to be kind of an in-person listening party. Blah, blah, blah. It's going to be an awesome night. That's for sure. MHAK19, I cannot wait for You Can Do Better to come out as a single. I did want to say something real quick, guys. So you guys saw this week, I announced the album cover and the single cover on Discord. And then a few days later, it seemed as if they flipped the original You Can Do Better single cover, basically the green new BD logo, which I think is pretty slick, by the way, is now going to be the album cover. And let me explain this why, just ever so quickly here. Let me pull this up. Yeah, okay. So to me, looking at this, it's just, and I don't know if some people haven't noticed, but it's actually the Blacklite District, the B and the D of the normal, like 1990 logo with the D backwards. And originally, as you guys know, we were going to go with this as the album cover, which I love as well. But you know, when I look at the I Try Today cover, which is basically like this one except for red, it almost makes sense that the 2 singles had the opposite skull cover, and then the actual album came down with the new, what we're calling the emblem photo. But yeah, I really hope you guys dig it. To my team and I, this just feels so on brand. I know, you know, there was talks of, sorry, I'm not used to this new YouTube stream. There was talks of, you know, not having such simple covers and things like that. So that's kind of what I was trying to deliver with the skull and such. But there's just something about this one that, I don't know, it just feels right, you know? Opulence said, dude, hell yeah. Well, yeah, Opulence. I mean, some of the stuff you've made in the Discord, absolutely. And I still would love the idea if one of these days, some of our people from the Discord server, and I'm not opposed to it by any means, actually came up with designs that we use for merch. In fact, if Avatar is still here, I think he's actually mentioned that to me before. That's something cool we could do in the future, like some sort of, I don't want to call it a contest, but let's say the community getting together, coming up with a couple cool designs, and then maybe a couple times a year, we choose one of the fan-made designs that actually gets turned into a real piece of merch. He does exist, indeed. See, Jason, I mean, the tickets are not sold out yet. Many of the shows are they're getting over halfway, which for us, Blacklite District, is very, very good, considering that we still have 2 months to go. I can tell you guys this right now. The top selling show for the Red Carpet Tour so far is Indianapolis, Indiana on May 4th, the day after the album. So that's the top selling show. Right after that, Minneapolis, Cleveland, DC, and there's one more that are like really top selling. The lowest selling show so far is Quad Cities, Rock Island, Illinois. And surprisingly, New York City is one of the lower selling shows so far. I did just see a couple tickets sold this week for New York. So again, we'll see how it goes. And again, because this is such a new thing, us doing the shows this way, the venues, if we get to a point where one or two of the shows just didn't sell enough tickets, we'll just have to pull the show for now and say, hey, instead of saying, oh, unforeseen circumstances. No, it was just that not enough people in that market bought tickets, and I'm literally not afraid to say that or ashamed to say it because the tickets are selling so well in some of these other markets. Alpha, for the new album, I love the title track, You Can Do Better. That was the first song written and recorded for this project, and it pretty much held... at least in my mind, it held its status throughout the making of the entire album. And it's easy for that to go down, especially when, as an artist, every new song feels like your best one, But You Can Do Better has always stayed up there. There was much talk of that being the first single and video. I'm still really happy with I Try Today. But yeah, it's going to be pretty sick. So very excited for that. Vance, of course, man, that's... I've always felt like my back was against the wall, even in recent times. I do, Vile. And believe me, when you see me here pacing around, believe me, when it's just me in this big area, I do this a lot, especially when I'm on the phone or talking, get my cardio in. But yeah, Vance, going back to that. Yeah, I've always felt that way from, again, I don't want to repeat myself over and over, but, losing my mom at a young age, going through the teenage years, drinking, even into my late 20s and early 30s. I mean, I was addicted to opiates and, stuff like that. Even right now, I mean, I haven't told anyone this, but even in the last 2 weeks, I've been to the doctor and have tried some new medication. I've been diagnosed with PTSD, depression, and anxiety. And, after living my life for so long with that as the normal, I was just ready to change. So I'm trying some new things right now and feeling pretty damn good, Yeah, opulence. It's definitely getting to that point, man. TJ Ace, I use Logic Pro as my main DAW or digital audio workstation. So Logic Pro, it's a Mac, Apple exclusive, I believe. Very similar to like a Pro Tools or something like that. They're always a little bit different, but they all kind of do the same thing. And in addition to Logic, I use numerous third-party plugins. But just to the basics of it, this Universal Audio Apollo Twin is my main interface. So all the guitar and vocals and bass and anything that's real plugs straight into here. You can see it's got the XLRs in the back, lightning connected right into the iMac. Talk button, all this and that. So yeah, everything goes through here as a nice piece of hardware. So really, if someone has a computer, a DAW, digital audio workstation, such as Logic or Pro Tools or any of them, Fruity Loops, Ableton, and an interface like that, you can make music, that's for sure. Alex, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, and I'm 6 years since, I'm 6 years off alcohol, no drinking in 6 years, which is crazy. If any of you guys knew me back in my late teens and early through mid to late 20s, Bro, I got fucked up every night. Even if I didn't have friends that wanted to go out, I'd sit at home and drink a half a gallon of whiskey by myself. That's just how I always was. Vance, I definitely will, bro. I don't want to give you a time and say it's going to be in the next week, but if you stick with me like you have been, bro, I promise you I'll make it in one of these days. Yeah, Avatar, it's tough, man. I mean, obviously, you guys know, both my parents died from opiates. So then, 3 years ago, finding myself addicted to not only opiates, but fentanyl. Man, going through 40 pills a day. A lot of people don't come back from that. So that's why I try not to take anything for granted. Every day really is a gift. The fact that, just the fact that I get to do this, like right here, what we're doing right now as my living, my career. I can provide for my family, make money from the music, and I don't have to, put in effort working a different job or something like that. To me, I could say, man, I've made it. Like the dream has come true. Music is my job, and it not only provides for my family, but it provides a very nice life for my family. And I could never ask for anything more than that. Believe me, I'm still hungry and still strive for more and more, and we keep going up. The streaming, even the old songs, Cold as Ice, The Struggle, continue to rise. I think Cold as Ice and The Struggle are up 50% on Spotify in the last 2 weeks. Think about that. 6, 7-year-old songs that already do amazing big numbers have jumped up 50%, and that blows my mind, Opulence, yeah, man. Dude, that PTSD can be some horrifying shit, man. Alex, Half Dragon, I love to hear that. That's all I've ever wanted from this music. And this is another thing I've said 100 times. Money and fame are definitely nice if that's what you're into. But for me, the connection, the real emotional connection between this music and this fan base, which I consider all kind of one thing, that's the dream, man. I couldn't ask for anything more than that. And yes, Vile, for sure. Again, I have to shout out everyone in the Discord server. I'm not in as often as I'd like to be. I try to stop in at least a couple times a week. I try to answer some of the questions for BLD and check in. And I definitely have been posting even if it's just an hour, I try to get the Discord to get the exclusive content first. And again, it's been a pleasure to work with Avatar Cage here, who's helping run a great server. And I think we're going to have a lot more stuff coming up. Again, to me, it's always a long-term game. So even if we had the first few weeks, huge membership come up, of course, just like music or anything else, things are going to kind of fall and then flatten out somewhere. But as milestones happen, as new videos and new albums and projects happen, I definitely look at it as a long-term game. So what do we got here? Yeah, that is actually a pretty cool idea, Opulence. But again, the reason I say it so much is because even if there's just one new person that hears it each time, it can have such a bigger impact than we even know. And again, it's just, you guys know how it is in life, just all the negative shit we all have to go through and all have to face on a daily basis, more than likely. I just think things like this, the music, the entertainment should be stripped of all that bullshit, and we can just be ourselves, hang out, chat, have a laugh, listen to some good music. I mean, at the end of the day, man, that's the type of shit we're going to remember someday, Absolutely, Evan Snowpeep. I try to, I think it's just as important, Hell yeah. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to come on for a quick check-in today. Again, my main point was this. I hope you guys are happy. It's kind of, again, to me, with the new emblem in there, kind of represents, again, a bit of a new chapter, a bit of a new era, but it stays with the logo. And I just got some great group photo shots in today from our photo shoot. To wrap this up, I'll kind of explain what's all going on behind the scenes. So obviously, I Tried Today, music video and single is out. The Rainimator Minecraft video is going to be out for that song soon. Much love, MHAK19. Appreciate you forever. So yeah, Rain's video is going to be out soon. We don't have an exact date on that. He and I have worked out a new deal in the last couple months. Seems like we got a long ways to go yet. Love the partnership with Rain. He has been such I mean, he's bigger than radio in my world. Any other promotion you could do for music, none of it matches what Rainimator's channel does. That's for damn sure. And we'll fly that flag until the day I die. That's for damn sure. The new album is finished. It's sent off. It's out of my hands. We're currently working on the CD layout and packaging. We're going to do a really nice physical album for this one. Not just the jewel case. We're going to have like a 4-panel CD with some amazing information and stuff in there. That emblem, the album cover, is being printed on shirts and hoodies and such right now. We just put them up in the AK19.shop merch store, along with a new Give Me Life shirt, who I saw, could it have been Miss Diamond, I believe, that had the shirt on Twitter. Sorry if I got that wrong, Diamond, but I'm pretty sure that was you. Looked great, by the way. So yeah, there's some new merch stuff. We got a few more designs coming in. And again, right now is really just prepping and getting everything ready for the tour and album, because May is the time. Going back to the downer stuff I was talking about earlier, some people may not know this, but the release date of the album, May 3rd. May 3rd was the day my mom passed away when I was a kid. And it's always been such a big day in my life, you know, each year when that comes. So the thought of me that 25 years later to the very day, I get to put out an album called You Can Do Better that ties into all that. To me, it's like poetic, even if it's just me that gets it, you know what I'm saying? But I just want you guys to know that so much personal shit and thoughts and connections go into making all this stuff happen, into what seems just like an average, a release date of this or that. You know what I'm saying? Proud to have you here, Amber, seriously. So yeah, I just appreciate you guys. There'll be 10 songs on the album, Blacklite. So 10 songs on the album. You know, I guess it's possible deluxe editions can come out, but I'm kind of over that right now. Remakes, deluxe, like, I just want to get in. You know, if this is going to be the decade where I'm kind of at the peak and prime of everything, you know, I just want to keep the music coming and let this decade roll out and hopefully have many more albums to come. Yeah. So what I was going to say is just, man, thank you guys. Oh, okay. Dude, yes, TJ Ace. I am such a big NWO fan. I've actually thought of this idea before. In fact, the original BLD logo from 10 years ago, it's like the B, big LD with Blacklite District written under it. That was actually a little bit inspired by that NWO logo. So I would love to see that. You guys have believed in me for so long. I am beyond grateful. I feel like I honestly work for you guys. I try to deliver the best I can. Especially with the new music. And man, one of these days, even if it's 2 decades down the road, I hope we can all look back. Be like, man, remember we used to do those live streams? We were listening to Cold as Ice and Clear Skies and these songs. And who would have thought that all these years later, some of these songs are legendary hits, you know? That would be not just me, guys, but all of us a part of this community that made that happen. As I've said before, you guys are just as important, as anyone, including me in here. So that's all I got for today. Opulence, would love to see you in Jefferson City. Again, guys, I'm coming to Chicago, Madison, Wisconsin, Cleveland, Philadelphia, New York City, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Nashville, Minneapolis, Quad Cities. I mean, I'm coming around a lot of places, Midwest and East Coast in May. I have dates booked in September. There's going to be much more to be announced. But yeah, check them out. Check out the tickets. Every ticket comes with a 1-hour plus concert, a meet and greet with the band, the red carpet photo op, and the vintage gaming stations we're going to have set up. It's going to be a true immersive experience. And I would think that there's no better time to come see a show than the week or month that the new album came out. Yeah. That Mississippi Guy, 1990, was made while I had a broken hip. Just come out of rehab about 6-7 months before. And to me, that was kind of the reset point, if you will. But hey, you guys, check me out. All the tour dates are up online across the socials. The website, blacklitedistrict.net, has not been updated in a while, but that's working on being updated and maintained, and there's a lot going on. So Shout out Brandon Rauch. Much love to you guys. Again, I'm going to try and do more of these streams. If you have personal questions for me, join our Discord server. I don't know if any of the mods have the link on hand. If Avatar is still here, no big deal. If not, if someone wants to post that Discord link, I'm pretty sure it's just discord.gg/Blacklite District. There it is. There's the server there. So if you guys see Avatar Cage just posted a link, come join our Discord server. I'm going to be in there as often as possible. And again, long-term game. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of awesome shit coming up. Georgas, just missing you, bro. Okay, my bad, Avatar. Sorry. Again, sometimes it goes so fast I don't see it. So, Vance, I mean, it sure looks that way. I'm beyond grateful. Evan, you can buy them on the website. I've had the CD shop shut down for a while until I have my new, what do you want to call it? Basically an employee to, I just get so much volume, I get behind sending the CDs out, but they will be back up soon, along with the new album. Brandon, I'm playing Indy on May 4th. Biggest selling show of the tour. Get the tickets before they're sold out. Much love, guys. I hope to see you on the red carpet tour. Love this community. Love each and every one of you, man. Go follow your dreams, man. All of you. Much love. Stay safe out there.